Howdy folks, I've read through the Minecraft end user license agreement a little bit, and I had some thoughts. This shouldn't be too long of a video, but a lot of people think that it's the end of the world. It's essentially Minecraft trying to make money, is what it boils down to. They're a business, they're trying to make money. I know I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons player, and I wouldn't be at this point, but I know there was a big disagreement over licensing with Dungeons and Dragons, and Wizards of the Coast were changing things. So, as I understand it, creators basically had to forfeit whatever they made that was based off of Dungeons and Dragons to Wizards of the Coast whenever Wizards of the Coast decided they wanted that particular project. They claimed rights to it, regardless of whether they had made it, simply because it was made using Dungeons and Dragons as a template, as I understand it. And I understand why a lot of people were upset about that. Using something as a template isn't necessarily stealing copyright, but legally there's a lot of gray area in there. I think it was a bad move by Wizards of the Coast, but they were trying to make money. And as one of my favorite YouTube channels has pointed out, Clownfish TV, a lot of the people who run Wizards now, or who run Dungeons and Dragons now, come from Microsoft. And seeing Microsoft do something along the lines of Dungeons and Dragons, where they will ban certain projects or just outright say you can't do that. This change to the end user license agreement just feels to me like they're trying to control their brand more. They don't appear to be taking control of creator owned projects the same way Dungeons and Dragons was. Whereas Dungeons and Dragons, as I understand it, were arguing that they could come in and just claim copyright to something that a fan had made and turn it into a movie and make lots of money off of it and give the original fan creator none of the money. That doesn't seem to be what Mojang is doing here. It feels more to me like they're singling out parts of the community that they deem inappropriate or problematic. A lot of people point to 2B2T, which is infamously toxic, extremely toxic. You're going to have a real hard time saying they're not toxic. But I don't think 2B2T should be affected. It could be affected by this. I don't think it should be. I don't think they should be censoring this way. There's a difference between trying to protect kids from this stuff, which is great. Kids of certain ages should not be on TV. Well, kids in general should not be on TV, but they are anyway because parents just let them. But we can't control that. We can encourage people to make good decisions, but we can't force them. And we shouldn't have the power to force them. But a lot of people think differently, especially in these big companies like Microsoft. I don't think 2B2T will be negatively affected by this, simply because 2B2T is huge because of its status within the community, because of its reputation, and its drawing power to the game in general. I don't think that Mojang will intentionally harm that server. A lot of this is vague. That a lot of their statements are vague, intentionally so. They want the ability to interpret their own rules in different ways, in different circumstances, for better or for worse. There are going to be contradictions. There are going to be confusing instances. I think they're going to try to be fair. That's what I hope. I would not be surprised if they weren't entirely fair, though. Not at all. I know what kind of company Microsoft is, and I think Mojang is going to do their best to be fair. But I think they're trying to essentially consolidate the brand. I think with some of the mods that I've seen, not played, mind you, but seen through like Phoenix SC, his fan base has convinced him to cover certain things in a roundabout way, and that's where I've discovered this. But I won't go into any further details than that. But there are certain mods that Mojang would logically and reasonably want to distance themselves from, because Minecraft is a game that a lot of kids play. And again, a lot of kids play 2B2T, and I know what's on 2B2T. I've never played on 2B2T, but I know what's on 2B2T. They want a more family-friendly vibe, image for Minecraft, because that's what it's always had. Lots of kids of lots of different ages play Minecraft. They grow out of it by about middle school. Some of them get back into it in high school. Some of them just keep playing it, and that's awesome. But it's just cyclical. A lot of kids do that with a lot of different games and a lot of different media, and they'll get into it when they become adults. I've done that myself with a few games that I played as a kid, stopped for a bit, picked it up later. But they're trying to protect their brand, but I think they're also trying to I think this is a lead in to Mojang trying to figure out how to monetize Minecraft more. Minecraft Earth, I haven't heard anything about Minecraft Earth, except I think I heard that it failed a while back. I don't know if it's still playable, if they've ended the service or what, but Minecraft Dungeons seems to be doing alright. I haven't gotten around to playing Minecraft Dungeons yet. I've been intending to. I just haven't gotten there. I will someday. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. But I don't think Minecraft Legends did so hot. I've heard there were some game design issues that made a lot of people unhappy at the beginning of the game. So they fell off real quick. And I think I heard a bunch of them refunded it on Steam. But I really think Minecraft, the base game, is still just massively popular. A lot of people know it. A lot of people will pay attention to it when they won't pay attention to the side titles. Mojang is trying to direct people to different creative tools that they've added to the game. And I think that's the direction they're going. They want to monetize the base game of Minecraft more. So we'll just see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen at all. We'll just see. But that's my 2 cents. If you watched, thank you for watching, and have a very good day.